Hey guys, what is up? It's Jack here, and we are back with another mod spotlight in the Skyrim special edition for the Xbox One. This week we are doing Another Life, or Alternate Starts. There's two names for it there. And basically, what this mod does is it removes the initial bit of the game, the bit we're being transported to Helgen in the back of the horse and cart with the Stormcloak leader. It removes that, and it essentially makes the main quest line part of the secondary quest lines. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm going to try and do my best. Basically, you're going to start in a room like this, and you're going to customize your character much like I am. You're going to be given a bunch of different choices and a bunch of different options for how you want to start your life. You will be given anything from I was in a shipwreck to I'm part of the Imperial Army, or I'm part of the Stormcloaks, to even like I own a house, or I'm a landlord. Anything like that. There's loads of different options I'm going to show you in a minute. So obviously you've got the normal customization here. You can name your character and all that, but there will not be the bit at the beginning where you first meet Alduin. In fact, the main quest line you will have to sort of stumble across. I'll show you how to do that in a bit, but you're going to have to stumble across it like you do pretty much any other quest in the game, any other secondary quest line. And I think that's really cool, because I think the whole point of a game like Skyrim is to find your own way. You are given very little help at the start of the game as to what to do. You're just kind of thrust into the world and told, this is your life, this is what you do. So you can see here, I'm going to head over to this statue, and I'm going to activate it, and it's going to give you a bunch of different things here. So you've got, I've arrived aboard a ship, I own a property, I'm a new member of a guild, I'm a patron at a local inn. It gives you loads of different options. Now, most of these will come up with the same quest objective, which is just start your new life. In that case, I will show you what you need to do, but some of them are a bit unique. I'm not sure what ones exactly. You will need to go through and check yourself. There's so many here, it would have taken me hours of trying to start new lives. But you will see throughout the game as well that your choice does impact on the game later down the line. There will be some sort of variations in dialogue. There will be some sort of variations in how quests play out in the main quest line, and I think that is really cool. I will say you'll need to turn subtitles on. These characters are not voice acted. A bit of a bummer, and probably the only downside I can think of. There's no voice acting. However, I guess if they voice acted certain things, they'd need to redo the whole character, and that would be complicated, I suppose. So I can understand it, sort of. So anyway, you'll choose your new life, and you're going to sleep in your bed, and that will just be the start of your new adventure in Skyrim. So you can see here that I chose to be an Imperial, and it's going to start you off in the Imperial base. And from here, you can just do the quests as normal, any Imperial quests. I haven't done the Imperial quests for a long time. I can't quite remember the ins and outs, but I just think it's pretty cool. It starts you off in the room, and you get to work your way up the ranks, all that kind of thing, until eventually I think you're like one of the higher ranking officers. And I think that's really cool. I like the way this just starts. Now, as I said here, you're going to see begin your new life. That is just the quest that it's going to give you until you go and do what I'm going to show you a little bit later on in the video, where the main quests will actually start. But for now, here's the second one, and it's going to be, I chose to be on a shipwreck, and you can see here the ship's all turned over. There's water everywhere, and probably dead people. And the idea is you're like the last one alive of this particular crew, and you're going to have to maneuver your way out of the ship and pick up some items as you go. If you look as well, there will be a description on the quests menu telling you a little bit behind each and every scenario. So I think that's quite cool. And it says on this one to go and hunt through various storage chests. And I also like the way that it gives you custom outfits depending on what you've picked. Now, the final one I chose today was that I said that I own land or something, or a house. And then I chose random, and it seems to have spawned me in Markarth, I think, by the look of it. And I have quite a nice house. I've never actually owned this house, and I have some nice clothes. As silly as that hat may look a little bit like Santa Claus. I think this looks nice. I really think this house looks nice. And it's cool just to be able to start with a house like this and not have to worry about anything. And the random feature I really like as well, because you can just pick a random. There's a whole, if you scroll down right to the bottom of the list, it says surprise me. And I think that's really cool. You just get a random life thing that just gives you one, and you're there with it. And as I said, it fleshes out throughout the story. There's slight dialogue changes and stuff. Make sure you've got subtitles equipped, and that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go through every single one, and it would take me ages if I did, so I don't have that much time. Now, here is what you need to do to start the main quest. You need to go to any tavern, and you need to ask, have you heard any rumors lately? Same thing that if you were going to cure vampirism, so along those sort of lines. Now, this is one of the things that's a bit annoying. As I've mentioned previously, no dialogue. So yeah, I mean, it would have been nice, but at the same time, I get obviously why it would have been a bit difficult to obviously match, or try and match, the voice of the people in the game. Might have been a bit of a pain in the arse. So you see, I'm going to come up to Helgen, and Bob Ross's face is looking down on us because, you know, he is everywhere. He is amazing. So it's going to tell you to find a dead body. Now, it's all going to be charred up. It's going to be a little bit burnt. It's not going to look pretty. And it's going to have a book. And the book, you're going to just read it. You don't have to read it properly, but if you want to, it adds a bit of backstory, which is quite cool. I like the way that modders seem to be, you know, they add backstory to their stuff, so it's not just there, you know, it's got a bit of oomph to it. So you see here, you go into your books or whatever, and there's going to be a journal, and you just read that, and it's going to tell you a little bit about what happened at the castle and why everyone's dead and charred up. Now, it's going to send you around here to the keep at the bottom, and you're going to come in through the exit where you would exit in the normal campaign, and you're going to see there's going to be 2 waypoints here. Now, one of them is this guy, Hadvar, or Hodvar, can't quite read that from the screen that I'm looking at, and he's going to say, why did you come back here? You don't understand, you know, shit happened, there's dragons and all that kind of stuff happened, not really sure what's going on. And you're going to come over to this guy, and he's going to be like, help me as well. You've got one of 2 options. Now, I couldn't find a health potion in this cave. I had to go back to Riverwoods and go to the salesperson at the shop, sorry, I couldn't think there in my brain, and just give the health potion to this guy. You just need a minor one. It won't be much. You should have some money anyway. And anyway, give it to him, and he'll be like, oh, cool, let's get out of here. And that's pretty much it. From here on out, it plays out pretty much the same. As I've said, there are slight differences in dialogue. There are slight differences in certain things that characters will say. And I think that's awesome. I really think that's cool. And I really like this mod because every time you start the game, if you're someone like me who has started the game so many times, sitting through that cutscene is boring as all hell. And I just know that there are others out there like me who just don't want to look at it anymore, who don't want to have to sit in that carriage and don't want to have to watch the entire cutscene. And that's pretty much it for today. Actually, that is it. This is this mod. Very simple mod, but very nice. I think it's probably one of the nicest ones I've viewed because it adds a fresh new start to the game, and I really like that. And it's well done. It's done in a way that's good, and it adds a whole new role-playing element that really wasn't there before. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. If you guys did enjoy the video, please subscribe and like and all of that stuff because it really helps me out and all of that. Tell all your friends about it, kind of thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I have been Jack. See you all soon. Bye.